don't know if I'm supposed to do an intro to these things or not, but my name's Nate. Essentially, the Osprey Lean Ascent is a climbing saddle platform that, to me, is the best one. I haven't tried Panther. They got the Deer Expo coming up, but I had to modify mine for the simple fact of I hate the tube wire thingies, and I'm actually headed to the storage unit to show you what I did. But with that being said, I'll kind of break it apart, that way I can show y'all what I did. If you want to skip me monologuing how I got into saddle hunting, which I'd highly recommend, just go to this number in the video. So my buddy Drennan, he got stoked about saddle hunting for why, I don't know. I've always been a climber guy. But with that being said, he has the innate ability to make me do things that I most of the time say I'm not going to do. Also involves spending money. Well, he sends me all this one sticking nonsense and climbing nonsense. I said, dude, just get a freaking climber. Just be a man. Just be a man. He's like, no, you gotta check this out. You gotta do this, that, and the other. Check these videos. So I'm watching videos. I'm just like, Drennan, you just making it harder on yourself trying to get into a freaking tree, dude. He's like, just give it a shot. Just give it a shot. And so I'm like, okay. My buddy ends up, he doesn't hunt much anymore. He has an old saddle. I said, let me give it a shot, see what's going on. He's got the platforming on. I kind of liked it, not gonna lie. He's wanting me to get into one sticking and like the actual rings of the ladder and the ones you strap. That's too complicated for me, because I don't feel like carrying a bunch of stuff and buying that stuff. So what I decide I'm going to do is I'm just going to get to the bottom of a climber stand and use the safety harness and the saddle to climb my way up. That way I'm still in a saddle, but I still got a platform I can take up and take down. I said, man, this is awesome. Tried it out in the backyard, loved it. Took it hunting a few times, was great. Except the bottom of that climber would not stay put to the tree like I wanted to. So I'm text Drennan, I'm like, look, I got the saddle, I tried it, it's not bad. But I'm not doing the climbing sticks. So if they could make one of these, that'd be awesome. Sure enough, he's already looked into it. He sent a link. He's still waiting on his stuff to come in. I try out the Panther, or not the Panther, the Osprey Lean Ascent. Whenever it comes in for all his stuff, I'm like, dude, you wasted your money, because all that non-stick, one stick in this and that, and I'm like, it ain't worth it. Well, Drennan swears up and down that it is the way to go. That's what he wants. I said, Drennan, that's not what you want. His stuff comes in, he hates it. Now he's looking at trying to get a Panther. Try to get him to get the Lean Ascent just because I like it more, but the reason I like it is because these mods I'm about to show you here in just a second. So whenever I pull up to the storage unit, I'm probably gonna have a mad girlfriend, because she thinks that I threw away her summer clothes. So it's gonna be interesting whenever I get there. See you in a bit. Oh, she mad. Oh, she mad. Alright, so this is it. What we got. And what we've learned after proving somebody wrong that I didn't misplace her stuff, she lost it, is that if you got some strapping and a few bolts will actually help. But some of the problems, all the reviews I've seen, is that the tubes that usually sit up here is the main thing. You can't get your feet in and out of them. So if you just need this for part of the video, take what you're seeing. You can run with it. I'm actually going to take it to the house and actually show you what I did. That way you got a better understanding of what's going on and what you can do. Also put these in there for grip. That's just athletic tape that needs to be redone before season. So anyway, we'll take it over to the house and I'll take it apart, and then I can just put it back together, and I'll at least show you what all components I use for it. So I'm just going to voice over this.
this is what it looks like set up. I'm pretty sure I used a 9mm is what fit on these bolts and the non-slip nuts. Not exactly sure where I got this strapping from, but what I do know is that when I first saw it, it was very stiff, and that's where I kind of got the idea. Um, that way it could stick up, and I could maneuver it with my foot a little bit better than maybe a ratchet strap. But that's the non-slip bolt, and I used a washer to kind of let it sink into that fabric. That way it wouldn't try to slip out, or the fabric, you know, it wouldn't shred or anything along those lines. I don't know if you can see here, but I have the same exact setup on the other side. So there goes the washer, except there's a bolt. And not only is it on that side and the bolt fits into the pre-drilled holes, you don't have to widen it out, you don't have to do anything along those lines, but it's the same thing for each side. So you'll end up having two of those sets for both feet for each strap. I kind of dry measured everything. I just stood on it just like I would if I were in a tree, and essentially got my shoes or my boots, my hunting boots, stood on it, and I cut the length out the best I could, and soldered holes in it. That way I could fit the bolt all the way through it. All that's dry measuring, so there's no precise, I guess you could say, measurement on it, but you just kind of trial and run it. I made sure that it would go through on both sides. It wasn't just sticking on one side, so that's a little tricky in measuring the holes out. I'm pretty sure I used a safety pin and kind of marked it with a little bit of paint, maybe. But um, other than that, I mean, that's pretty much all you need. You put your washer on the bolt on the top part. I actually put mine on the inside because it helped the strap stick up better. Like I was saying, or maybe later on in the video, I can just kick the side of it and it automatically pops up because that strapping is so thick. Once I thread it through that hole, another washer goes on and the non-slip bolt, and just tighten it down, and that's pretty much all you need right there. That's what's been a game changer for me. So yeah, that's about it.
All right, so I'm pretty sure I voiced over that last part, but that's okay. So once you get done, make sure you make room for these two bolts down here, and then it's tight enough to where it doesn't hit you. Tightening that right there. But at that point, once you're up against the tree, right here and down here, you'll be able to lock in. That's what's going to help you get up. And what I like to do is, once I get up there and I'm able to step and I'm secure to the tree, I'll just get these and I can just move them over to the side and I can actually stand on top. Now if you look, most of the time, especially cold mornings, they'll stay like that. If I ever need them popped up, I'll just kick the side of them, and there you go. Footholes in. You don't have to worry about putting that tube or strap around your feet in order to help you climb down, because to me that was the biggest problem, and from everybody else that I could tell from the reviews, that's the number one thing they hated most about it. Other than that, it's lightweight. I love this thing, especially after putting these in. I wish I had a number for the bolts, but I know these washers, let's see, they say 3BB on them, and these are Dorman 1/Q. Nope, I see right here, Dorman 1 1/4. Kind of measure it out the best you can. I don't know the exact measurements, but as you can see, they're all kind of different. But for the most part, I mean, that's what's helped me out the most. Like I said, I love it now, and hopefully that'll help you out. And Osprey, if you need a guy for some more ideas on a couple of things, give your boy a holler. Other than that, appreciate y'all watching.